27,375. That is the approximate number of days that each and every person gets to live. We have choices each day on how we're going to spend our time. The Bible actually has a lot to say on how we spend our time. And that brings us to our topic for today. We're going to be talking about the idea of service and how can we be more servant-hearted people, as Jesus calls us to be. So, to get into it, I want to talk a little bit about the person of Jesus. Throughout Jesus' ministry, he does countless number of things that show his servant heart. Most, of course, is when Jesus chooses to lay down his life for us, giving up his life for all of our sins. That is clearly the best example of servanthood that we have. But I want to focus in on the moment when Jesus chooses to wash his disciples' feet. Now, to give a little perspective, I want you guys to think a little bit more about people in the Bible times. They walked around in sandals all day, in the sun and in the dirt. And these people, Jesus' disciples who followed him, were following him on big trips from place to place. Their feet were getting coated in mud and dirt, in whatever, probably in camel poop. Whatever it is, their feet were filthy. And it's not like they had modern day showers like we have today. They likely didn't bathe themselves very often. And when they did, it was probably only when they came along a stream or a lake. But it wasn't something that occurred very often, and it definitely did not occur on a daily basis. So the concept of Jesus washing their feet is crazy to think about. Even crazier is the idea that Jesus is the Son of God, and he chose to wash his disciples' feet. The Son of God, the only one who is worthy to be glorified. He chose to come down to this earth and humble himself to a place where he would serve others and give up his life for others. So you might wonder, why would he do that? Why would he serve other people? Jesus answers that question in John 13, verses 12 to 14. Jesus said, "Do you understand what I have done for you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for so I am." You see, Jesus is the Son of God. But then he says, "If I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet." If Jesus, the Son of God, is able to humble himself to the point where he is able to serve people in this way, he is doing it to show that how much more should we be serving others? We who are at the same level of other people, how much more should we be in service on a daily basis? You see, those 27,375 days are given to us for a purpose. Jesus has given us these days for a specific purpose, to use them to serve other people. Mark 10:44-45 says, "And whoever would be first among you must be slave of all. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." We are given all of this time so that we can serve other people, and through this service so that we can share the glorious gospel that Jesus has given to us. We can share what Jesus has done for us through serving other people. So as this week comes, I want you guys to be thinking about how you can be more servant-hearted. And maybe it doesn't mean doing anything crazy. Maybe it doesn't mean physically giving up your life for some other people. And it probably doesn't mean washing anybody's feet. But what it does mean is maybe you can be thinking about your motivations whenever you do work. Colossians 3:23 says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men." We are called not to be motivated by rewards that we're going to get from men, but we are called to be motivated because we are serving the Lord in everything that we do. Give your best effort into everything that you do and make it a service for the Lord, giving up the motivation of your heart, not not to be centered on yourself, but to be centered on serving others. That is one of the pinnacle calls that Jesus gives to us. Jesus calls us to love the Lord and to love our neighbor. And that is what we should do every single one of those 27,375 days. So I hope you guys will be continuing to think of ways that you can serve other people as you go about this upcoming week. And also, I hope you guys will be thinking about how serving other people can actually help you to thrive in the Christian life. So thank you, and I hope that you guys are really going to be growing through this idea of serving.